Now it's time to review the major developments with our special guest. I'm currently joined by international lawyer and political commentator Orhan Amashov. Welcome, Orhan. Let's get us started from Turkey-Azerbaijani relations, in particular from Shusha declaration that was signed on June 15th. Can you please evaluate the nature of these relations between Turkey and Azerbaijan, and why is it so special?
Well, it's a very special relationship. You're absolutely right. It's a very sui generis relationship, one-of-a-kind relationship. Across the globe, there are many nations which are close to each other. They are close to each other by means of ethno-linguistic ties. But not all nations which are close to each other, they enjoy this sort of intimacy that Azerbaijan and Turkey have been enjoying. I mean, I can remember and think of possibly a post-1945 Anglo-American alliance based on common interest, for example. But there are not many other examples, really. I think when it comes to Turkish-Azerbaijani relations, definitely, as with any other interstate relationship, there is a rational factor there, rational element. Our interests go hand in hand. Azerbaijani strength means Turkish strength, and if Turkey is increasing its clout internationally, Azerbaijan will also be able to project a greater power. But of course, behind this rational exterior, there is something deeply emotional, and I would tentatively and provisionally call it emotional vortex. I mean, it's about our common past, our shared past. The relations between Azerbaijan and Turkey, between modern states, go back to 1918, when Azerbaijani Democratic Republic was declared in 1918. The Ottoman Turkey was the first nation which recognized Azerbaijan. And then in 1991, when Azerbaijan regained its independence, Turkey was the first country which recognized us. And recently, Azerbaijan and Turkey were celebrating the 30th anniversary of the reinstallation of the bilateral relations. So definitely, historic memory is there. But on the basis of historic past, on the basis of this common shared past, there is a destiny, which is a shared destiny, and that is the rational part of the story. Azerbaijan and Turkey do need each other. Azerbaijan exports its energy resources to Europe, and it goes through Turkey, which means that in the energy market, Turkey will increase its clout. It will be an important player in the energy market, in particular in relation to Southeastern European countries. At the same time, having excellent relations with Azerbaijan means that Turkey will be able to expand eastwards. For example, the organization of Turkic states. This particular organization is neither viable nor attractive without strong Turkish-Azerbaijani relations. So this is a critical element. And also Turkey is an important partner of Azerbaijan. It plays an important role in Azerbaijan national security. So we do need each other. There's a rational element, but behind this rational element there's an emotional vortex which shouldn't be underestimated.
Many people say that this Shusha declaration is the major milestone in the bilateral relations between the two countries. In your view, what's the most important element of this declaration, and what's the critical significance of it?
Well, this declaration, I do entirely agree with those people who say that it's a milestone. It is indeed a milestone. It is, in some ways, I believe, is a consolidation of pre-existing arrangements. It's all-embracing document. It does cover all aspects of Turkish-Azerbaijani relations, from energy sector to diplomacy to foreign policy objectives and to harmonization and so on. I think the critical element here is that on the basis of what we have achieved with Turkey over the past 30 years, we're building a new future. And this future is very special because, for example, in the military sector, we do have a provision which is very similar to Article 5 of NATO provision, for example, which is mutual defense. If Azerbaijan is under threat, Turkey will come to our help. If Turkey is under threat, Azerbaijan will go to the help of Turkey. So there is a mutual defense mechanism, which some people say could be even more important and more practically valuable than the NATO provision, which is applicable to NATO members. It does give Azerbaijan enormous clout. For example, Azerbaijan is not a member of NATO, but with this declaration, which has a very strong military element, Azerbaijan gets a two-layered shield. It does get Turkish support if its territorial integrity is challenged by any other hypothetical actor. then Azerbaijan will get Turkish support, but simultaneously Azerbaijan will get also some sort of NATO involvement, because Turkish support means NATO, and no rational actor across the globe will think about violating Azerbaijani territorial integrity after this declaration. So this is a very critical document, and I think it does harmonize the certain elements between our countries. And it does create a framework for the future development. I mean, some people say it is a pinnacle of our bilateral relations. I do agree with that, but it is not the last word. It is simply a new beginning upon which we can build a new future, which is going to be even far more all-embracing and brighter.